Hey, this feels kind of intimate. I'm actually recording this on Thursday night. I've got electricity going on here to share with you on Friday, but I wanted to do kind of a Friday confession and also a little bit about building road culture community. But it's kind of late for me on Friday night, and we're all tucked in. I don't know if you can see Lilith. We have kind of a precarious situation going here. All right, so let's try this again. So it's Friday. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of confession and also talk a tiny bit about building road culture community. But I kind of feel weird because I'm actually sitting here in my pajamas, winding down for the night. But tomorrow I have a lot to do, and it's nothing that I want to do. I really got to work on that trailer, and so I thought, hey, I'll talk to you now. And so there's a couple things I wanted to do. One is I want to say thank you. It seems like the subscriber list is picking up a bit, so thank you for all the new people that are here. Two, I wanted to get your opinion on something, and one of the things I really like and don't like about this format is I do like the interactiveness. And so sometimes making the videos, it just feels like I'm kind of talking, and I actually kind of like these kind where I'm speaking more to you because I would really like your feedback on something. So I'm going to ask you now, then I'm going to ask you again at the end as a reminder. But what I wanted to ask is for those of you that are kind of over 45, 50, any age, two categories, with kids and or grandkids, without any children or grandchildren. I wanted to ask you, what does the word legacy mean to you, and how is that important in your life? Is that something that you think about? Is that part of your second half of our life here, this over 50 life? Is legacy something that you think about? And whatever your thoughts, if you could put them in the comments below, or you can send me an email at jill@jillelizabeth.net. And the reason I'm asking that is I'm working on another project, pulling a lot of these things together. And what I'm trying to do is something a little bit different. This really isn't just about, hey, look at my life. I got to be honest with you. This is the confession part. I don't even really like sharing the personal details because it feels kind of weird right now. We're sort of in an intimate environment here. But I'm willing to do that in terms of getting across a bigger message. It seems to me if I put just a message video, then nobody really watches it. But hey, if I talk about love life, people watch it. So I'm willing to do that. I am invested in the bigger message, and part of that is legacy. And one of the reasons I'm asking for your feedback is because that will help me craft as I move forward, which I'll share the bigger picture with you very soon. Second thing, a little bit of a trailer update, and there's not much to be updated on the trailer because the trailer build is going to be part of a long form documentary style that I want to do, and there's some problems in between me being able to do that and working on the trailer, so that is all going to need to pull together. And so part of my asking you about the legacy is to help move the bigger project along. The next thing I wanted to bring up and talk about was really building road culture community. And when I talk about that, again, this is all moving in a way that I'm not 100%. So as we go, I'm trying to pull it together. Again, this isn't really just about, hey, look at my life. What a disaster in so many ways. That some of you have already visited the website. I have two websites, jillelizabeth.net, which is more becoming just my about me site, and two is survivalroad.net. And what I think I'm really going to try to build over at survivalroad.net is road culture community, and also not just the practical stuff, but the stuff that I really enjoy, which is more of the internal road, the road of self, the higher road, that really is a journey within ourselves. But that doesn't really play well here on YouTube. Those are the videos that get demonetized. So I'm going to be moving that platform over to VidMe, but all of it's going to be on my website at survivalroad.net. What I've learned is that if you go from YouTube to the website, I get a negative. If you come from the website to YouTube, I get a positive. But my intention, because YouTube I think is going to be a temporary platform where eventually it won't be what it is, survivalroad.net is really going to be the home of this idea of road culture and really trying to build some kind of community around that. So that's sort of part of the direction where all this is going. So one of the things that has happened, which I have sort of alluded to, and about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I have 3 different income sources, and all 3 went away in the same week. So you kind of know something big is happening when that changes. And up until now, I haven't gotten any money off of YouTube. I haven't gotten any money off of much. I've had some sales of the book, so I want to say thank you for those of you who have purchased the book. But I've had to make a decision about going all in with what I believe, my real purpose and mission is in terms of where I see my life in this project and my work moving forward, or I have to give everything up and go and get a regular job. And I've been straddling that fence for a long time. And the people who will say, oh, you should just suck it up and go get a job, I totally get that. And I agree. Do not just support people because they're talking about their life on YouTube. And so that's why I've written the books, because my goal was really to create something of value. And the video is like a marketing component, content creation to promote the book. And so that is part of what I'm hoping that you'll remember, is that I am selling those books over at jillelizabeth.net. But I am in one of those stuck points, is that my computer is crashing. It's several years old, and so we're at that point. And I have everything except a monitor, and so I actually just need 6 people to buy the book package bundle, and I can get that monitor, and I can get a new editing program, and I can get back on track. Right now, I'm barely able to get the videos out. And so I really believe in where all this is going, and I can see it, and so that is my work to keep that that is my work. Some of you have really reached out and offered some assistance and support, and I see it as a bigger idea. It's not just about my life. If you want to know about my life, I'm happy to share it with you, but the real message, I think, is much more powerful and about the changes in our community. And talking about legacy is just one piece of that. So I'm going to say thank you ahead of the time for all of you who will put your comments below or send me an email that really help give me an idea about what you believe legacy is all about. And what is that something that you think about? Is that something that you're planning for? Is that something that's part of your mindset as we are in the second half or third act in our life? And if you've got kids or grandkids, or you don't have kids or grandkids, do you think about it differently? And I'll keep talking about that, but this is what I just wanted to ask from you for right now. So I want to say thank you. I'm really enjoying the comments and the emails in terms of hearing about what you get from these videos, what things are important to you, the feedback that helps shape all of this. I think it's the most exciting time ever to be able to have an interactive relationship at any level in terms of creating movement versus just something arriving already pre-made. The movie is already done with no input. I think it's awesome that we can sort of mold this thing as we go. And that is my plan, to keep asking your ideas and getting your feedback, because it isn't about me, it's about something that's much bigger. I think the more people that we can participate in terms of building a real community around the positive ideas is important. That's what my goal is, and I'm hoping that's what your goal is too, as together we move forward on this journey. So this is a straight shot video. I want to say thank you for spending this time with me. Before we go, we're going to just do one more deep breath for the road, as I hope you will rise with the sun in your eyes, love in your heart, feet firmly on the ground, as together we walk on Survival Road, one day at a time. Live free, die wild, my friend, and we'll see you next time.